Hey there, welcome to the latest episode of the Sexy Thyroid Solution. I'm your host, Angela Brown. So today I want to talk all about sugar and the connection to your thyroid. But if you could do me a really big favor, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you could go ahead and subscribe to my channel and then hit that bell so you get a notification when I release a new video every week. And then if you're watching this on my other social channels, share this with someone who could benefit from this. So let's go ahead and dive in here and start talking about sugar, especially with the holidays approaching. I thought this would be a good time to talk about this. So sugar can be very tough pretty much for anyone, but with someone with a slow thyroid, I wanted to talk about how this can really drastically affect it. One way is sugar causes inflammation pretty much for anyone. It can be very inflammatory, but when you are struggling with a slow thyroid, especially if you have something like Hashimoto's where you have thyroid antibodies present as well, that can cause a lot of issues where you can kind of flare up this autoimmune response and make it worse. So the inflammation just really can drastically be increased. The other factor to also consider is when you're having a lot of sugar, sugar can make your actual blood sugar go up and down. You can get really high blood sugar, and then you can get these spikes where they come up really high and then they bottom out. When you have a lot of blood sugar, they call it dysregulation, so it's spiking up and down. It's not very consistent. It's kind of all over the place. You will start affecting your cortisol. Your adrenal glands release a stress hormone called cortisol, and it is actually something that can help counteract when you have these blood sugar spikes and crazy things going on with your blood sugar. So when this continues to happen over and over, you will make your cortisol response also start doing the same thing that your blood sugar is doing. So there's a connection to your thyroid. Remember, your adrenals are connected to your thyroid. So every time that you have this sugar and you start making these crazy blood sugar spikes and dips and things like that, the cortisol response will also start doing the same thing. And again, it's connected to the thyroid. So your thyroid can get really affected by sugar just from the connection with cortisol. And then, like I mentioned a little bit ago, the inflammation factor also plays a role. So always consider that when you start thinking about consuming sugar. So I wanted to give you a few of my favorite things that I use to kind of counteract that if I am having sugar cravings or I wanted something sweet. So if we're talking about sweeteners themselves, I personally like things like stevia. It comes from a plant, or monk fruit. Those are kind of my go-tos. Monk fruit is actually becoming more popular and they're getting more products with it, and it's becoming a little bit cheaper. So that's good news. And then obviously honey and maple syrup are really good options. They're natural. So yes, they have sugar in them, but they're natural sugars, and your body can tolerate them much better than having like real sugar. And then if you're looking for products, so if you're thinking about something like cookies that are gluten-free but also don't have sugar in them, and they use things like maple syrup, even coconut sugar is an alternative as well, that I would prefer more for like baking or products like that. Siete has amazing cookies. They're kind of newer on the market. They are delicious. I've tried all of them. They're very good. Lesser Evil also has some cookie and snack alternatives as well. Hu, which is spelled H-U, great chocolate. They have a lot of awesome chocolates, and they just started releasing cookies as well that are very good. Lily's makes really good chocolate chips, things like that. They don't have soy in them. They use natural sugars. A lot of them are stevia that they use. So those are also some really great alternatives. And then baking products like King's Arthur has really good gluten-free baking products. If you're looking for things that you can use like pancake and waffle mix for actually making cakes and things like that, there's some good ones by Birch Bender. I really like them. Simple Mills also has some baking products as well for making like cakes, breads and things like that, like banana bread and pumpkin bread and stuff like that. So those are just some really good alternatives. I've tried almost all of them. They're really good. Again, these products they've come a long ways. They've gotten much better over the years. So if you have questions with that and you want some more information about these sugar-free alternatives that are healthy options, definitely reach out, let me know. Hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.